Let's predict the headlines for Sunday, Monday morning, post week one. I mean, week one's a little weird because these could be like Tuesday headlines too if you want to take it that direction. But what are we going to be talking about at the start of next week when week one is settled?
Okay, I got three for you. I got
Okay.
the first one. I think it's an AP style. Manning saying struggle as Texas beats OSU in defensive battle.
All right.
That's how I see this one breaking out. I think it's not totally out of pocket. I think a lot of people believe that the defenses could really kind of characterize and dictate everything in this game. I'm buying that. I think that these defenses are both totally elite. I think that Manning having to go on the road in this one makes it a little bit tougher to see his ceiling outcome. Although if he does hit it, then we're really off to the races on the Manning hype. But for me, I think this ends up being a defensive struggle. My next headline for next week: late field goal propels Clemson to win over LSU. So I have trouble, we'll break it down, have trouble picking Clemson at the current number, covering more than a field goal. I think this one goes down right to the wire, and it ends with Brian Kelly looking on and just kind of putting his head down as the ball goes through the uprights for Clemson, and Clemson escapes 1-0. And then lastly, Kentucky gets upset at home by Toledo. That's my last one. It may not be the front page headline or anything like that, but I think one of these SEC schools, maybe towards the bottom rung, has a bit of a rough weekend or has a bit of a scare. I don't think it's a scare in Kentucky's case. I think it's an outright panic. I think that Toledo absolutely could beat them straight up. Kentucky only favored by 9.5 in that game at home against Toledo. Not a great sign.
Ooh, that's interesting. So I like how you kind of went like New York Timesy with your headlines, like very official and stuff like that. I'm going tabloids. I'm going New York Post, back page. Here we go. All right, I got three for you as well. I'm going right to that Florida State-Alabama game, and I got two, John, so I'll let you pick which headline's better, either Tide Roll or Joke Campbell Stadium.
Joe Campbell,
All right.
absolutely.
So I go with that because they're unveiling the renovations for the first time at Doak Campbell this weekend as Alabama runs in there. I think the Tide are going to absolutely steamroll Florida State. I think that Ryan Grubb, Kalen DeBoer, Ty Simpson, those guys are going to want to flex their muscles and just show the world that Alabama football is here and something to not to trifle with going forward this season. And I just got a bad feeling about Florida State still, but we'll get into that game more as we go on. Next up, Utah, get me two. I think the Utes win by 2 scores on Saturday night against UCLA. Kyle Whittingham going to show everybody why he came back one more year, why he couldn't go